And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Wendell Carter is out there with Cunningham. Then it's the chosen one. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Jeffries in at the small forward. Gafford, no good that time. Cunningham with some nice D. And here's Charlotte. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Hudson. Oh, offensive interference.
The basket counts. Will be goaltending.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Clark kicks to Jeffries. Back to Clark. And they pick up two. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Jeffries dishes to Clark. Out to the wing. Here is Jeffries, guarded by McGee. Jeffries can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Anunoby sends it back.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Going inside, he dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. McGee, the pass to Hudson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Clark. And he banks in the layup. Clark's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's McLeod. He had 27 points last game. The dish to McGee. Pass to Hudson. Here's McLeod. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Clark with a wide open look. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here is McGee. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Here's McLeod after the made shot from Clark. Passes it to Gafford. Inside, they could use a bucket, and he drops that one in.
Assistant.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Now, here's Clark. This game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Now McGee. The pass to McLeod. Here's Hudson. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to McLeod. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hudson. Feeds it to Watson. Over Cunningham. That one off the back iron and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Clark. He dishes it to Cunningham. That one good for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Trailblazers trail by 18. McGee dishes to Hudson. The feed to Watson. Over Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Martin. .137 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Bayless's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 18. Here's Clark. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's McLeod. He's covered by Clark. From the arc. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. The 3 sinks the three-pointer. Clark's got 20 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's McLeod. He's covered by Clark. Watson, the pass to Bayless. 6 on the shot clock. Armstrong. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Clark outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
We're at the end of the first quarter. What a blowout already in this one. Hornets on top, delivering the blowout. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second.
Substitution on the court.
Portland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. They've got Clark. Smart is out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 2.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And that one's good by Clark.
3 points.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. Following the 3 from Clark. Pass to Lydon. Clark against Armstrong. Portland again missing.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And it's Clark with the finish.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Hudson. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's McGee. Portland again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Clark for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Greg, for our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. And that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Baldwin, who's checked in for Cunningham. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Magic had a huge game. Contributed 51 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Charlotte, Clark. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Trailblazers. Carter, he's checked in for the Hornets. Outside, Martin. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Passes to McLeod. Now Watson. There's the pass to Gafford. Basket good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Clark left side. And then Clark slams it in.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And for Portland, they're shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And Gafford throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
On its way from Clark for 2. Again, the Hornets score.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
To the inside, McLeod. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Junior.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
For Portland, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And the Hornets making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep three-point range. And again, the three-point shot from Clark. Clark's got 47 points. Armstrong with it. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. From past the arc. He's off on that one.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
We've got Hudson, and it's McLeod, and at the point guard. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And for Portland, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Watson kicks to Hudson. Pass to Gafford. Over Carter. Here's McLeod. Pass to Watson. Tries again. And he makes that one. Watson's got 7 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Clark outside. Trying to get open is Carter. And it's McLeod with the rebound. And they're on the break. Here's McGee. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here is Jeffries. 8 points for him. Clark inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Clark's got 51.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Taken away. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. An emphatic LU jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Clock at 6. Clark left side. Good on the shot. Clark's got 53.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Kicks it to Hudson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's McGee. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Clark, the pass to Jeffries. Here's Anunoby. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Anunoby.
When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season, works hard on his game.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Schultz passes to Cunningham. Charlotte moving it around. To the middle. Up and in on the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's McLeod. He's got 11. Pass to Hudson. It's Williams, high post. He's against Allen. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. The 11-footer. That one doesn't go. Good D by Anunoby.
What I like, he hasn't stopped.
Checked in for the Trailblazers. Armstrong comes in for Hudson. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Armstrong. A putback.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clark's got 56 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
They get it again. 3 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. They've got Smart. He's out there with Person. Clark is out there with Baldwin. And it's Jeffries in at the shooting guard.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so here's Portland following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Leiden. 6 to shoot. Here's Davison. He's covered by Clark. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Portland. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Brooks. The Hornets also with a sub. Stewart's checked in. Clark for three. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Martin. 11 feet away. And it's Leiden missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Clark, the pass to Smart. Again, the Hornets score.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the pass to Davison. Back to McGee. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Here's Clark after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Charlotte making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Pass to Davison. Here's Leiden. Guarded by Smart. Here's Davison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
For your Trailblazers, Davison. At the line.
He hits the second from the line. And here is Clark. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Smart kicks to Clark. Good, that's another bucket.
For 3.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. The Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. From deep, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Pass to Hudson. Leiden gets the bucket. Now, here's Clark. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Here's Hudson, passes it to Leiden. He kicks it to Martin. Right wing. Here's Davison. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Leiden. It's rebounded by Person. Person's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
On its way from Clark for 2. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. Clark's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Williams. That one goes. Counted.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Clark, that's tipped. Davison, the pass to Martin. Good on the triple.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Clark. He's guarded close, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Martin against Smart. The pass to Davison. Portland moving the ball around. No good from Leiden. Charlotte's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
Thank you for coming out.